I would low-key want to do randoms, but it don't matter.
We can. What we doing? 3 times?
Wait, what's the first team? Is it the Bears? Yeah, the Bears. Go to the Bears and then hit the
Falcons. Oh, we doing it 3 times? Alright. Cowboys.
Chiefs, Cardinals, and Patriots.
I got Cowboys, Falcons, Cardinals. I'm gonna go Cowboys.
What I had, Chiefs, Patriots,
Cardinals. I don't know what color I'm in.
Don't matter, I got red. You good. This girl here, you probably sleep.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He got you on the
Nice play right there to stop them
Yeah.
behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues
I'm
to
not
play
playing
here
it
in the
right
first
now.
half.
Yeah,
You
we
can
know,
play it.
you know better than I.
Like
He has the
you can
ability
play.
to take over a game. So what do you do?
Because he knows how to
Make
play.
sure that
Are you
you
the
bottle
blue?
them in at varying
Are you
levels.
the blue?
Because if you crowd everyone to the
Are
line
you
of
the blue?
scrimmage, he breaks through. Nothing but room to run.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott.
Oh, you can't.
Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Came over there and bumped my nigga.
To start his night, first throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
from just shy of midfield. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, you got it.
Caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first.
He got a nigga like Patty Mahomes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really... LaShawn McCoy off to the races. It's a big run there by McCoy. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the press. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now. It's Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Take that bitch off, bro.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He got to do rehab after 5 weeks. I think he takes to get the cash off and shit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs, getting nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's going to wind up in air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You play with him on 2K yet?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Need that ball
the Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Prescott from the gun. That one complete. Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb.
How did this nigga not take
And all
that?
the way down to the 22-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCoy. Oh, nice move. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's shooting him. He's tripping.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow, there's a blue lady. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
54. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now McCoy. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Come back.
Switch.
I 7, let's go.
Mike.
Here's McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the change.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Like the stocks and shit, but this shit don't make them up. It's still right.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. 25, check 25.
Hey, 15. Okay.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times.
He quit. He quit.
Seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
For the low. 2 games like that.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Oh my God. That's not sick.
Come on, Dre.
Hold on, that was in 2008.
Come on, Dre. Come on, my nigga. That's a couple of hours ago, bro. He getting them in.
Wow.
It's fucked up, though. Like, you probably got to fix that right thing right there.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
56.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Push him back. Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Blitz.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They complete it to Hill.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Quick talking about it. Bring it. 53's the mark. Check 53. Exit. Drop deep, drop deep. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Yellow.
Scene 6. 53.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.
GG's.
That's paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.
I'm gonna be back on again later. I gotta go look at this house real quick. I'm gonna hit you up when I get back to the crib.
I might not be able to. All right.
All right.